Have you ever dreamed of living in New York City? Did you know that at one point, New York was not even New York? Because Dutch people were the first to arrive in the area about 1624, the name New Amsterdam was given to the settlement. The city was christened after the Duke of York when the English took control in 1664. New Yorkers speak over 800 languages, making New York City the most linguistically diverse city in the world, one of the best locations in the world to travel.
Oh, we got it! Oh! One.
Starbucks without Ben isn't Starbucks. That's true, and the same reason. Do you know how much they spend to build this park?
No, how much?
270 millions.
What? Wow. It is beautiful.
I think a lot of the cool factor of it is when you walk in, you can see how it's all supported with all the concrete.
This is the song that I watched.
It's
on
me!
YouTube
It's me in
a
real
lot.
life. Wait, is that new Sony, that like crazy...
FX3.
Wow, look at this thing. Wait, let me see this thing.
Before that, you
Okay,
had iPhone 13.
I know, but
this is not out yet. I know that. I'm picking up on Friday.
Nice, which one are you getting?
13 Pro Max tomorrow.
13 Pro Max.
Yeah.
We went for the biggest one. Holy moly. Wow, look at this thing. I am 99% sure next year, oh, we brought 4K to cinematic mode, right? Like, they could definitely do it now. They're just holding back.
My wife says that iPhone even number is always better. 14 will be always better
so
than
13, yeah.
And 12 is better.
It's like they don't do the S anymore. Are we gonna get to iPhone 22? You know?
Well,
they're just gonna
eventually
call
we'll
it-
get there. How long do I live? iPhone,
yeah, right?
100?
iPhone 100?
Actually, made in Germany. Some footsteps that it actually sink in a little bit.
Good to hang out.
Yeah.
I wish we had more time.
I know.
Well, you're gonna come out.
Maybe.
You're gonna come out. You're gonna come out to California. We're
Yeah.
gonna shoot some awesome stuff.
Awesome. Yeah.
And we'll skateboard. All right.
Good to see you, man. See you later, man. 今日はですね、ケント高山のファッションプレゼンテーションでございます。当日マジでバタバタしすぎてやばい。本当にいろんなことがあるけど、今ライティングセットアップしたり、服やってくれてる人は服やってくれてたり、メイクアップはメイクアップ、モデルもね11人かな来て、みんなめっちゃ忙しいけど頑張ってます。こっちの部屋で。こちらですね、プロジェクトマッピングがあって、ここを使わせてもらって、ケントの昔のプレゼンテーション、GCC にいた時にやったプレゼンテーションの映像を流して、今回のストーリーがパスト、プレゼント、フューチャーの3つのシームに分かれてて、でせっかく部屋が3つあるから、ここが最初の部屋なんだけど、ここを、パストの部屋っていう過去の部屋みたいなことにして、昔のねファッションショーの映像を流して、最初みんながここをウォークインしてきた時にこれを見てもらって、ファッションショーの動画の後にケンティが服を作ってる映像もつなげて多分流れると思うんだけど、それを見た後に次の部屋に移動してもらうみたいな感じの流れになってます。ラストの最後の最後の最後の最後の最後まで作っております。いつも通りね。
紙編ですけど。
このピースは何番目？
これがlook number 4?
Oh, this is yours?
No, guess what number?
7.
No.
8.
Yeah.
8? What the heck?
Yeah. Wait, why?
So
Why?
like some
last
reason
eight.
we are so drawn to number 8 and we didn't know why. Yesterday I looked it up. My last name numerology is
Yeah.
which was 8. Oh, it makes sense. We are so drawn to
Wow.
number 8.
Is that why you had point 8?
I started point 8 first before knowing that 8 is my number. Yeah.
Of Kayla's clothing is that is the most getting inspired by New York City itself. When I came here, I feel so powerful and confidence in myself. I gained it back, and now there's just like only one goal. Now this is my future, and
Yeah.
that's why it's transitioning to my future goal.
ドレス担当ですか今日は？
ドレスさんいい感じよ。
ドレスいい感じ？
いい感じよ。見てこれ超可愛いんだから。
ポケットのところでしょ？
そう生地とかも
すごいよねこれ。
超可愛いの。このドレスとかハンガーにかけられへんくらい長いけどさ、
ちょ
形が超可愛い。ハニーコーヒーハー。Zero. Nobody is piercing my ears today.
That looks dope. How are we feeling wearing that?
look good, but I can't see myself.
You can see yourself.
Or it looks amazing.
Yes.
Right?
I like that.
Because we're gonna do it like I was in the Philippines when I was young and I didn't have parents to myself. Normally I was just like wearing shirts, because I don't have parents. Nobody could provide me a shoes. So I had to go to the farm by my barefoot because I was working to somebody at the age of like 7 years old. I know everyone has an image though.
Well, like, you are the director. Tell me you have to do that too. Try to go as far as you can. Maybe a couple steps, probably around here. 3, 2, 1, action. You are the up next. This one.
This one is like me building an armor to myself.
I think this is my favorite one. How do you feel when you wear?
It feels like I wore. It feels like I bought it myself.
Body? Well, it's so.
I bought it for myself.
Interesting. At the age of 18 years old, I came here in United States to pursue the dream of becoming a fashion designer that I didn't know that I always loved doing. Whenever I fell down, I drew. I always inspired by Lady Gaga. And also, that's the time where me hiding my gayness, I would rather say, that coming here in New York let me open that, give the confidence in me. And now that I'm completely me, I feel that this is me now. I'm very independent. My next goal is to be an haute couture designer in the future, and I would like to represent that as my future. And also at the same time, at the present moment, we're still in pandemic, so I would like to reference how I would like to show my appreciation to the nurse and the doctors that is working, so you can see it also in the part of the collection. I would like to show first of my first look.
So this is my first look. It started very simple. When I was in the Philippines, most of the time I didn't have any clothing to myself. Either I borrowed it, they gave it to me, or barefoot to go to the farm.
So this dress actually reminds me of my mother. So the line is just the line of life, how it goes, no matter what happened, it has to go through.
So this outfit reminded me when I was young as a gay kid in the Philippines. There is this group called Sex Bomb. I was such a big fan, huge fan of this group that I always dance in the streets, and I tried to use as much of made in Japan fabric. This growing up in the Philippines, Philippines is such a huge Miss Universe or like pageantry country. I had this at first of like this as a I think you called it a torso, just to remind of like the Miss Universe thing. This is where the time that I moved to Japan at the 12 years, at the age of 12 years old. When I went to Japan, I see a lot of minimalistic things.
And also the silhouette, I wanted to represent something just beautiful, the way how I see, very playful to myself. Thank you. This one, I created this to put armor to myself. When I was in Japan, I lost my identity.
I feel like I had to fit into the society, that there's part that being you is kind of like not acceptable. When I was in the Philippines, even though life was hard, I was able to express myself. That going in Japan, I feel like I had to be manly, I had to be straight.
Something that you could wear, but you feel powerful into it. Not too sexy, but just enough. So this piece is by the time that I came here in New York City.
In the Philippines, we have this very cultural dress that it has like a very overall sleeves. So I wanted to incorporate that by also additioning the cloud that I see from Dumbo. Thanks. This piece, as you can see, is a very New York, very powerful. I wanted to show this very elegant woman, very subtle. And that's where I want to see my future to be. So this dress is representing the present and the future.
Well, the present point is, no matter what happened in my life, I'm Japanese and accept that part. I love the culture, and I want to represent that in the future. As I said at the beginning, that I want to be an haute couture designer in the future. I see myself working on a muslin, our toile to represent it. That's why I keep it very simple with this cotton fabric and just feel elegant on that way. So this is how I see myself in the future. We're working with royalties. I want to feel powerful. I want to feel like a king, or you can also call it as a queen itself. I wanted to keep it simple, so this is kind of like the clothing you will see in my future collections. This dress is how I see myself in the future, being on a red carpet working with the celebrities. I want to feel powerful. I want to create this gorgeous silhouette for them. I want people to see the world of KENTOTAKAYAMA. I want them to feel excitement into it. The bottom part reminds me of a flower where it starts blooming. That's why I put a layer into it, a layer. I chose Aaron as my finale because when I see Aaron, I see myself when I was young. I didn't have time to put my makeup on today.
You look fabulous.
Thank you, darling. Hi, cheese. 'Can you do some tricks? Filming YouTube, man. Let's do it, bro. Not this one. There's always this one comes up on the top, but this one. いつもね、ブルックリンブリッジっていうとこれなのよ。一番有名なの。だから今回はこっちの橋を渡りたいと思います。今まで渡ったことないからね、ちょっと初めて。まだ3つある。やべえ、冒険だ。こんななってんだこっち。初めて来た。
The Manhattan Bridge is an important element of New York City infrastructure. The Brooklyn and Williamsburg bridges were at capacity at the beginning of 20th century, therefore it was decided that a third bridge was required to meet demand. The Manhattan Bridge, the newest of the three bridges, was built in 1909 and is now over 100 years old. The bridge was renovated several times during the 20th century, and it now has 7 lanes of traffic, 4 subway tracks, and dedicated cycling and pedestrian routes that carry tens of thousands of people each day.
越えた先にね、マジ絶叫のサンセットスポットがあるんで。Good. Could I get one lobster sandwich? Thank you.ばっかりで本当に忙しいとこ多いしストレス溜まるとこすごい多いんだけど、こういうなんかチルの場所って結構あって、すごいチルなんだけどシティビューがあってずっと眺めてられるみたいな。でもさ、みんな結構なんか撮影しに来てるから、こうやってなんかカメラポンと置いて一人で喋っててもそんなにね目立たない。人のこと気にしてない感があるんよね、ニューヨークシティって。本当に自分のことに忙しいっていうか、そこがまたいい。自分自身にエネルギーを使う。そういえばはるきチャンネルのフォロワーの名前を決めたいっていうのをずっと思ってて、コミュニティのね欄にね応募したんで、一番ねいいねが多かったのにするって言ったんですけど、8メイトっていう名前がね一番多かったんで、それにすると思います。それにしますってか、8メイト、8メイツ、8メイツの方がいいのかな。このニューヨークを去るのはちょっとなんか悲しいところはあるけど、何か新しいものを得るには古いものを切り離さないとダメっていう言葉があって、それすっごい俺なんか理にかなってるっていつも思ってて、例えばなんか今の環境っていうのに納得がいかないんだったら、今の 枠の中の何かを捨てて新しいものが入ってくるスペースを作らないといけない。なんか荷物を捨てることによってまた新しいチャンスがやってくるとか、新しいいい家具に出会うとかっていうのも事実だし、超風が気持ちいい。で最高だよ、こんなビュー見れたら。恵まれてるとマジで思う。本当にこんなビューを常にいつでもどのタイミングでも好きなタイミングに来て見ることができるっていう、そういうなんか今あるものだったり今置かれてる環境っていうのにもう一回目を向けて感謝しないといけないんだなっていつもなんか思うね。
I'm tickled pink that things aren't going my way, cause that would be boring. Spent my last cent on cheese and champagne. What a wonderful morning. Never mind.
You are to put it near the wrist. It's gonna hurt.
So my oldest brother, his first tattoo, he fainted. No. Let's see if it's genetic.
Are you getting bent too?
I must consider longer.
I knew you're gonna be the first one who gets tattoo among us.
Yeah,
Among us. Shaving right now.
Right now.
How is it? No comment. Who exaggerated, you know? Tattoo is so painful. It hurts. Who started this? But Tyler just doesn't feel pain.
He's really good.
Yeah, maybe. 多分ベン行く前に俺がタトゥー多分入れると思う。なんとなく。
My life, but I lost a number. Never mind, she declined to the first date. I went to Vegas.
外、ニューヨークから。
Never mind all the lines on the highway. I ain't to misbehave.
2022年もっとビッグになって、俺が将来 DJ どっかで絶対回せるようにでっかい自分でフェス作ってマウンティン Z にそこでメインステージで飛ばして回せるように本気で2020年頑張って有名になるから絶対期待しておいてください。今皆さん2021年の今11月もう終わろうとしています。2022年僕はもっと英語勉強して本気で僕も世界に突っ走っていきます。
OK。
俺は2021年ビッグになる。2021年もう終わる。2022年ビッグになって俺も絶対にアメリカに戻ってくる。2022年俺はビッグになって本気で世界制す。2021年もう終わる中で俺は本気でビッグになってこれからの日本を背負って